Hi everyone, this is your instructor Deborah, and I'm going to walk you through how to approach Learning Module 2, the Internet and how it works, in our CSIT 165 class. In Blackboard, I clicked the coursework button, and this is the screen that now appears. So you click Learning Module 2, the Internet and how it works. When you get into Learning Module 2, you'll notice a few things. First of all, there is a small introduction area here, and there is a link here to the same video that you're watching right now. Please note that Learning Module 2 only contains 2 components instead of 6 as in Learning Module 1. So we have 2 components here: Internet Infrastructure, which is worth 25 points and is due March 1st. And the second component is Net Neutrality, also worth 25 points and also due on the same day, March the 1st. So all of the whole Learning Module 2 together is worth a total of 50 points. The due date is March 1st, and after that, on March 1st, Learning Module 3 will be posted, and I will send out an announcement about that. So please keep watch. So as I click into the first component, Internet Infrastructure, this talks about what is the Internet and how it works. Now I know some of you may already know this information, but you might learn something new here, so please be absolutely sure to go through every bulleted task here, read everything, watch every video. I know it looks like a lot, but it's really not that much. A lot of these things, these articles and things, are not that long, so please watch everything, click on everything, watch everything, and take notes as you go, because some of this information is going to be come back to you later on the midterm and possibly on the final. So please be very vigilant about watching and taking notes. For example, here's a 6-minute video. When you click one of these links, let's say I'm going to click this one, it takes you right into YouTube, right where the video is, and it starts right off the bat. So these things are all direct links to where you need to be. And when you're finished with all of these bits and pieces here, you are going to take a quiz. You're not going to write a paper. You're just going to take this quiz. Now you got to be careful. Don't take the quiz willy-nilly. Make sure that you feel comfortable with all of the information that you learn here before you take the quiz, because you only have 30 minutes to take the quiz. It has 10 questions, and the quiz can only be taken once. So once you start it, you have to finish it. Okay, you won't be able to stop the clock or anything like that. So let me just show you an example of what this looks like. When you click into the quiz, it will give you basic information about the quiz first. It doesn't take you directly to the first question, okay? It doesn't start the timer yet either. So please, read all of these instructions of how to do the quiz, what you're expected to do. There will be a due date here that is different than what you see here. This is an old date. And when you're ready to start the quiz, you can click the button down here in the lower right corner called Begin, and the quiz has begun. And notice here there is a countdown of minutes and seconds. And as you scroll down through the list, you'll start to see the quiz questions and so on. Okay, I'm not going to show you all the questions or any of them really. When you're done with a question, you're really just going to click on what you think the right answer is. They're all multiple choice or true false. A couple of fill in the blanks, but even with those, you just click the right answer. When you're finished, you'll go down to the lower right corner and click Save and Submit. So I'm going to return, get out of the quiz page, and go back to this first component. So when you're finished with this, you can go back to Learning Module 2 And then take a look at the second component, net neutrality. This is a very important and very exciting current event that's happening right now. Okay, please read about net neutrality. The decision that was made by the FCC in December of 2017, just a couple months ago, will have an effect on all of us and how we use the internet. We may end up having better choices and we may end up having poor choices. We may end up having to pay more than we want to for the internet use that we do. Some pages will download, take a longer time to download. Other pages may not be available anymore, so or at least without a fee, an extra fee tacked onto it. So please read everything. Take notes on everything. This is very important. And do it in turn. The first few links that you see here were chosen before the decision was made by the FCC in December. And since the decision by the FCC was made in December, they did repeal the net neutrality rules. Several bullets were added, several other links were added here that are much more up to date. So, but don't forego anything before that, okay? Make sure that you click and read all of these things, okay? Don't skip anything. It's very important that you read all of it. Most of these are very, very short, and you should be able to get all of them pretty easily. When you're finished reading and seeing everything, you're going to write a paper. In this paper, you're going to have 4 paragraphs, 3 to 5 sentences for each paragraph. You're also going to place a subtitle in front of or before each paragraph as follows. The first subtitle is What Net Neutrality Is. The second one, Arguments in Favor of Net Neutrality. The third one, Arguments Against Net Neutrality. And the last one, the FCC decision and whether you agree with what they decided to do. So please be sure to write everything in your own words. These are just summaries. You don't have to include a lot of detail here. Just, summarize these things. And down here are the submission instructions. Okay, I'm going to go back up and click back to Learning Module 2. Homepage. So those are the 2 components that you need to do for Learning Module 2. They are both due by March 1st, and if you can turn them in earlier, that would be even better. If you have any questions about any of this, please let me know. Send me an email, and I will do everything I can to assist you.